Hi, Inner Circle members. Todd Lewis coming to you with this week's Photo Motivator video. I've got some great stuff to cover with you today in this 10 or so minute video to help keep you motivated and moving toward your goals in your life and specifically in your photography business. Including a marketing hot tip, kind of a fast action hot tip for you, a motivational exercise for the week, a quote for the week, and even more things that you can utilize in the online vault, stuff like that. So let's jump right into this week's video with the first section, which is a quote of the week. I like to kind of do a motivating quote of the week to keep you energized, and oftentimes hearing words from other positive thinkers and movers and shakers in both the world of photography and outside the world of photography can give you some things to keep in mind throughout your week that will keep you motivated. And this week, because we have just celebrated the 1 year anniversary of the passing away of Steve Jobs, I figured it would be a great time to bring up a quote from this incredibly powerful and energized man, incredible innovator and thinker who's changed the way that the entire world uses technology for work as well as entertainment. And his quote is, "Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary." And again, this is from Steve Jobs, who was the head of the Apple computer department and created iPods, iPads, all these incredible things. And it's so important to not let other people cloud your mind or negatively impact the way you view yourself. So carefully choose those with whom you learn from and study from, and then trust your gut on how you proceed from there, and go that way. You're sure to be going after the things that are really important to you personally in your life. Forge your life to be what you want it to be, not what others want you to become. So please try and keep that quote in mind from the wonderful Steve Jobs. And my thoughts, and hopefully our thoughts, go out to him and to his family and to people whose lives he was affecting here on the 1 year anniversary of his passing. All right, next up is the motivational exercise for the week. I know it can be challenging to stay motivated as you go through your through your week and through your job and through doing the things in your life that demand your attention. And running a successful photography business is certainly probably one of the things near the top of your list. So how do we keep motivated each week? Well, this week I want you to put in place a no interruptions law for others as well as yourself. Now, this may seem very basic, and truthfully it is. However, ask yourself, are you doing this? All right. Once you plan out your day, here's how this works. Once you plan out your day, it's important to not let other things interrupt your plan. And if you've been studying with us for any period of time, you know that we are big advocates of planning out your day specifically so that you're not just kind of going willy-nilly throughout your day and not getting things accomplished that need to be done. So once you've planned out your day, though, it's important to not let anything come along that's going to derail that plan. And this means not allowing outside interruptions from family or co-workers, etc. And this also means not allowing interruptions from yourself by checking email or going into social media, things like that that can suck up your time and give you excuses of why you're not getting the things done that you were supposed to get done. So one of the things I want you to do here is to disable or shut off your email, and do not be able to be logged into any social media. Have designated times in your day to do these things. So I'm not saying don't do them at all, but have designated times that you're going to do those. And when it's not those designated times, have them shut off so that there's no way you can get sucked into these time wasters. And I say time wasters in a loving way. I mean, we all like our social media and our email. But they are time wasters an awful lot of the time when it comes to getting the things done that we need to get done. There are more potential interruptions in our society right now than ever before, and it's up to you to be disciplined and not let those things keep you from doing the things that you need to be doing. And this also goes beyond, just obviously not letting other things interrupt you as well. But you got to take charge, because if you don't take charge of your time and your life, believe me, someone or something else will. Next up is the recommended study from the online vault. As you know, you have access to our incredible online vault of information on running a successful photography business. And I want to give you something each week to focus on. This week it's the photo referral marketing samples video and download from Tom Morelli, who is a regular contributor to the Inner Circle and the Online Vault. Now here we present another great marketing book edition with Tom Morelli. I held an incredible screen capture video interview with Tom Morelli about his referral program for photographers recently, and you get to see and hear it all. Now in this video, you'll get to see Tom's current referral program, as well as download actual copies of his referral marketing pieces. This is a gold mine of information, great stuff. And you'll also hear about how well these actual pieces are working for him and the insane profits that they're bringing in. So in order to find those, just go log on to the online vault and you'll see this screen come up on your computer. And then you're just going to type type referral sample into the search bar, which is right there. The arrow's pointing to it in red. Just type the referral sample into that search bar, and it should bring that right up at the top of the page for you, or just scroll down a little bit on the left-hand side and it'll be right there for you. All right, next up, a fast action marketing tip of the week. Do specific marketing campaigns. Don't be too broad. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, photographers tend to usually market themselves in all areas of photography at the same time, meaning, as a family photographer, a senior photographer, a wedding photographer, a children's photographer, a nature photographer, all these things, pet photographer, all at once. And there may be a more effective way to do this. So what I'm recommending that you do here is do some small campaigns that are geared toward families, children, seniors, and weddings one at a time, depending on the time of year. So for example, gearing up for June, if you're a wedding photographer, there's a lot of weddings in June. So you may, gear up and do a specific campaign months and months before that, when those June photographers or clients are choosing their wedding photographers, and do a wedding only campaign, or gearing up toward the holidays. A family photography campaign would be great when families are getting together and people are looking for gift ideas and so forth. So it'd be great to do a families only campaign during that time. This is great because this allows you to be very specific in the words that you use in your marketing, and also in the choice of photographs and testimonials that you showcase. So now those words, those photographs, those testimonials are going to be geared specifically towards someone with a mindset for family photography in that moment, or senior photography, graduating senior photography, whatever it is. So you're not being broad, you're being very specific. And we know in marketing, the more specific you can be in your marketing, the better off, the more effective you're going to be. All right. So this will work for any type of marketing. So don't think, hey, I'm talking strictly direct mail here. Absolutely not. We're in a world now where direct mail is only a small part of your marketing system. So this can work in emails, in social media, Groupon style marketing, web pages, and yes, of course, direct mail. All right, it's time for our next big addition to the Online Vault. We have coming up now a 2-part series, How to Master the Art of Selling Your Portrait Photography, New Secrets Revealed. This is a live 2-part webinar event only for our members, where we're going to cover the 12 biggest underground secrets for becoming more successful with selling your photography without pressure or trickery of any kind. And watch your average sales skyrocket so that your cash flow and your profits dramatically improve once you attend this 2-part event. Now, the first one is coming up here this week, this Wednesday. October 10th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you get the time zone right, because it's live. So if you're on at the wrong time, you missed it. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you just scroll down the right-hand side of the vault here, you'll see where you can click to register for parts 1 and part 2 right now. I recommend you do that immediately. In fact, I'm going to ask you to do that right now. Okay? Pause the video right now. Go do that, and then you can come back and you can continue on with this video. The only thing I would recommend is when you click on that link to register, just right click and click to open it in a new window or a new tab so that you keep your place where you are in this video. Pause the video and register for that two-part series right now. We'll talk to you on Wednesday during that event. All right, you're back. I'm going to assume that you did that. These live events are priceless. You're going to want to be sure to attend those. Also, I just added a fly-on-the-wall consultation on website design. That's up on the site right now. In fact, you can probably see it right, maybe just above or just below this video on the right-hand side. You can see it's a fly on the wall. It's only going to be up for a short time on the online vault, so I recommend you watch that now. This was a consultation I did for one of our members recently, and she let me record that consultation where I did a 30-minute consultation walking her through how to improve her photographic website. So if you're wondering any keys that you can get to dramatically improve your photographic website, I would recommend you watch that fly on the wall 30-minute consultation right now. All right. Next up is your goals and planning section. Here you're going to pause the video while you go through and you read your goals aloud, you review your progress, and make notes on how you did from last week's motivational exercises and so forth that you did. And then you're going to plan out this week. So pause the video here until you're done, and then hit play, and we'll move on to the final thoughts for this week. All right, let's move into my final thoughts for the week. And what I want you to keep in mind here is that we're all helping each other here. Now, there are enough clients out there for all of us, for all photographers, if we adopt a philosophy of helping and encouraging rather than trying to keep everything to ourselves. That's why my father and I are so passionate about teaching photography and business techniques to other photographers. We all can make the photo industry stronger than ever when we work together. That's the important thing to remember. And when I say there's enough clients out there for everyone, that's because we realize that there are different tiers of photography. We're not all competing for the same customers, the same clients. There are different tiers, and some of us are going for the higher end clients, some are going for the price shoppers. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. That means there's just that much more for the rest of us. We just have to set ourselves apart. So keep that in mind. Don't feel like we're in a this is all for me kind of a world. We need to share these things. We need to share and help each other, because remember, a rising tide rises all boats. So have a great rest of the week, and I look forward to talking to you in next week's video. Bye-bye.